Kurt Cobain. McLaren 720, but it sound like a plane. When I'm on the road, stay in your lane. Beat getting killed like a shot to the brain. Suicide, 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 suicide. It's do or die, do or die, do or die. Yo, no hope. I was broke, did it dirty, no soap. I was gonna write a suicide note.
Back at it, episode 6. Fucking keen, bruh. Are you keen?
I'm keen.
Keen?
I'm keen. Here for episode 6.
What are we talking about today, Callum?
Today we're talking about, I don't know, I don't even know what you'd call it. Like, probably just fucking
I don't know, we didn't actually have like it's not a full topic in mind, is it really? Like,
subject.
There's a few subjects we want to touch.
It's a premise.
Yeah.
It's a premise.
It's mainly just what's going on in the world, like a big thing that's going on in the world right now, wouldn't you say?
I mean, not right. I mean, it's
going on for a few years.
It's been going on since I probably would say like 2017.
What are you talking about exactly is going on since 2017?
The trans stuff.
Oh, the trans stuff. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about, like, I don't know, anything from... We want to bring up Top G a bit. We want to...
Top G.
Top G's a legend, I think.
Yeah, you love him, bro.
Oh, I don't love him.
Is he your Joe Rogan?
No, I wouldn't. Like, I don't watch him all the time, and I don't watch his podcasts and stuff, but it's just some of the stuff he says, and he does, like, stand for men to be better. Do you get me? He wants to make men better. He wants to make men more masculine and make money and be rich. He's not like he wants all the money to himself type thing. He wants to teach people how to make money. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's hard to look at him in a negative point from that point. Do you get me?
Yeah.
In a negative way from that point. But I've heard some dodgy stuff he has said. Like, what he says some dodgy shit about like women and how, I don't know, that they're not allowed to go do stuff, like go out. They got to be just at home, cook, clean, that's it, type thing. And I think that's just a bit like...
He says that's what they want.
What do you mean, what's that what they want?
Deep down.
Women?
Like, inherently, biologically.
Yeah, well, that's back in the day.
Want.
But I think now, women would rather go out and party and shit like that.
They want to sparkle and play.
Exactly. No, like OnlyFans fucking selling their bodies online, like that is just grot.
It's pretty sad.
And like, so I like how he's kind of against that too.
Yeah.
And he's against, like, I don't know, he's against drugs.
But okay, hold on. Let's go back to the OnlyFans thing, because it is hypocritical. Because he was doing the cam girl stuff.
What's cam girl?
You don't know about this, bro. This is how he made his money. He made his money from, like, he was brokey, but at this point, kickboxing world champion, had like 3 girlfriends in different locations.
Damn.
And he, like, from being the champ.
Yeah.
And then he got them all together. And he was just in a house, him and his brother, and he's like, he didn't know, he's like, we're fucking broke, we need fucking money.
See, he did it to make money.
Yeah,
like,
he did it to make money, and he's like, fuck. And then he, like, went in his room, and for like a whole day or some shit, a day and night, he just looked up what money is, where does money come from, and he's like, it's fucking bullshit. It's trash, it's fake, it's not even real, which is, he's right about that.
No, it is real.
But so then real. He was like, well... And then, what happened? Like, somehow he got, like, an ad on the side of his the thing. It's like, do you want to see cam girls right now? And he's like, what the fuck is this shit? Went on it, had a look, and he's like, oh, people fucking pay for this? And he's like, oh my god, I can do this. So he got his girlfriends.
Oh, and
called them all up.
No,
called them all up, and he was like, yo, come through.
Mm.
They all came from wherever the fuck they were, and they all met up, and they're all just sitting in his house, and there was like, who the fuck is she? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? And he's just like, you are all my girlfriends. Mm-hmm. And he said they all had a fight or whatever.
I think I could have heard this story.
Yeah, and then he said...
What does that have to do with cam girl?
One of them left, 2 of them stayed, because he was like, look, we can do something and make a lot of money. He's like, but you just got to show your tits and... just type on a computer and we can make a lot of money together. You can live here with me, we'll all split it in, like, separate ways.
So I guess it's I guess that is hypocritical if he's talking.
He ended up getting a lot, like...
Yeah, there is a lot of money in it.
Fuck ton of
well,
money.
you hear what these OnlyFans girls, like, what, Krunikov's made millions in, like, the first day of getting OnlyFans.
Yep.
And then, like, women are making millions from it. But I just think, what
that's
kind of
fast
man,
money,
what
bro.
kind of woman is that, woman, and what kind of man are they gonna set themselves up with the future?
What kind of woman is that? My opinion, not a very intelligent one. They love to think they are. They love to think, I'm so smart that I'm doing OF. It's smart in the short term to get a quick money, capitalize on the fucking trend.
And you might end up getting popular and then, like, going and blowing off, like, in being an influencer. But I highly bloody doubt it.
Right.
Just while you're sexy, you're gonna be like that.
The thing is, there are so many OnlyFans girls, so you don't just have to be you can't just do OnlyFans. You have to have a fucking Instagram where you're posting, cringy fucking videos,
just
like,
influencer shit.
You just have to be constantly strip teasing or get into the influencer circles, and go on like all these other podcasts, go on fucking go on live streams, and then you get your name out, and then all the fucking little jerk offs are like, oh yes, yeah, and then they fucking get on there and they're like, I love me, and they just
what is that? What is that?
That's the fucking incel voice.
The people that would be subscribing to
the gremlins.
Have you ever subscribed to an OnlyFans?
I don't have OnlyFans. I don't have an account.
Do you need an account to subscribe?
You need an account. You need money.
Well, you need money, of course, but like...
I'm not fucking paying, bro.
I'm definitely not paying.
You got P-Hub? You ain't? Dude, the internet's a vast ocean. You don't need that. But also, I think you also shouldn't be looking at porn.
It's not good for you at all, really.
It's really not fucking good. Like, when you look into it, it's not good.
Not good for your, like, mental state.
Bro, it's a drug.
Yeah, you're addicting. It's addicting.
It's a drug. And I mean, every guy kind of...
Every guy does it, and the odd person that says they don't probably does it a bit less, maybe, I reckon. But I reckon nearly every guy does it.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Fuck yeah. Like, now at least. I mean, back then they had magazines, but it was still less frequent.
Definitely. Well, I guess, do you reckon it was less frequent back then because wives were, like, more keen on, like, pleasing them sexually? Like, or they were just, like,
either they were more pleased on, pleasing them sexually, or they didn't really have a choice. Like, even if they didn't want to, the man was just going to be like, we're fucking doing it.
Which is bad. Like, that is terrible that happened. And also, they wouldn't have had, like, as much of an access to, like, what we have. Like, we have Pornhub and all this, like,
have you heard
Reddit and shit.
Yeah. Have you seen the clip of Jordan Peterson, and he talks about how now, like, a 14-year-old boy can see
whatever he wants.
Like, he can see a crazy amount of women. Like, I don't know the fucking statistics, but it's like, when you hear him say it, put it like that, you're like, whoa, that's not healthy. Like, I mean, even the idea of living in a city, or even just where we live, I guess you could call it a city, but it
is a city.
I mean, they class it as rural.
What?
The Gold Coast is rural.
It's a city.
It's a city, but there's a lot of people here. But not as much as other places.
Oh, not as much as the other cities in Australia.
Our brains aren't designed to see this many chicks in real life and in on the internet.
Well, I haven't seen that many in real life.
Well, I mean, like, walk down the street, bro. You're gonna see, like...
Oh, they're showing a lot more than what they used to. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
The show, you see a lot more. No one's leaving anything for show. Leaving anything.
And you're like, you're a stranger. I don't even know who you were. But back, fucking when people lived in small towns, you'd be like, oh, that's Julie. That's
bloody her,
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's with old mate. Or I mean, small towns are definitely still like that. But you go in a big city, it's not really.
And there's heaps of women. Like, you go down to Burleigh Pav. Holy shit! You see about 10 girls that look all the same. But that's probably the same with the dudes. Like, all the dudes probably. We got the mad mullets going on now.
Yep.
Like, mullet trend is back. So like.
Yep. I thought I was cool with my haircut. Yeah, it's a bit gay. It's fucking.
A lot of people have that haircut too.
Lot of people like it, and when I see the people that have it, it makes me want to cut my hair off. I'm like, oh, I'm associated with you. Like, like I in a way, it looks
Why?
like that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just being fucking dumb. I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what kind of people? I guess the
dorky dudes.
feral
I
are
think
more
they're
looking
fucking. It's
have
not.
longer.
It's not feral. Like not the feral guys. It's like dorky looking guys that think they're cool.
Oh, you're always gonna get that though.
Which is, I guess, like, yeah, in a way, I guess I'm a dorky guy that thinks I'm cool. No, I honestly don't think I'm cool. I don't think I'm cool.
Oh, really? You sure?
I mean, I used to really think I was the shit.
Really?
Yeah,
I never thought that back in the day. I thought you never thought really.
I was pretty,
You're the
but I've
shit.
always been pretty insecure. I've been pretty pussy, you know, like. But that's.
Yeah.
Just,
I
whatever.
wanted to ask you this. I want to go back to top G.
Top G.
Andrew Tate. What do you think of him?
I like him. You know, I definitely, when he was popping off, bro, I was in it. I was in it. Like, I was watching those videos.
Watching him a lot.
I was...
Like one of our redhead mates.
Yeah, I thought he was I'm like, he's the fucking man. He's funny. He's definitely funny. Is he playing a character? Do I think he's playing a character? Yes.
I definitely think at the start he was playing more of a character.
At the start. Now he seems a bit more raw.
Yeah, he does.
He
I
does
feel
seem
like
a
at the
bit more
start
real.
he did shit to make himself popular. To get him, like, well known, and then now he's well known.
I definitely think he's fucking smart. I think he has a lot of I think he's into some very interesting stuff. But the stuff that, like, kind of fucked me up was when he was, like, talking about, you know, I get it. How he's like, cheating it's not bad, it's different. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
he was saying cheating's not bad.
He said it's not bad because he's like, I could fuck a girl and it's like, oh, I'm just having sex with you, but right now this is just for my needs, but I don't love you. And
but a woman can't do that. Is that
no? He was saying if a woman cheats, it's because they are disinterested.
I have heard that as like a stat. If a woman cheats, and there's love involved. If a man does, it's just because he's horny.
But I mean, these days in polite society, men are held at the same standards of women, and women are held at the same standards of men.
I don't think cheating is good at all.
It's not good.
If it's gonna hurt your partner, you shouldn't definitely.
I mean,
do it.
like I've had things. Like I've had people, girls like fuck me over in the past, and fucking hurt, bro. Like, I was like, fuck. And it makes you an incel, a guy that hates women. I like fully was like, fuck them.
Is that what an incel is?
It's a guy that hates women. It's
I've
like
never even heard that.
a guy that like just stays inside. He hates women. He's like, I can't get pussy, and it's not my fault. It's women's fault. And I was like that for a time, and then I just kind of like.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I think I actually do remember that. You just hated a bit after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it hurt. Like, yeah, when when you get fucked over by people, it's like that.
It does. It leaves a scar inside that like, I don't know, doesn't go away very easy, does it?
No.
Yeah, no,
And,
I feel you.
Like, it's still there. Like, you can still like think back on it and be like, oh yeah, like, you might have we got scars. We got physical scars.
I got a lot of scars.
I can look at my scar and be like, man, I kind of wish that would go away.
I don't really care about my scars.
I kind of like them too, though. I like the one above my eye.
Is that your mate, like, only scar?
No, I got a scar on my arm, I got a scar on my belly, I got a scar on the bottom of my foot, I got scars everywhere, my hands, all like,
the hands, scars.
My legs.
Knees from scabbing your knees. My foot, I'm not going to show my foot.
That's...
Yeah, I got a massive scar on my foot and leg.
Yeah.
And finger.
But scars are badass.
They are.
We didn't really get
a
them
cool one through this eyebrow is cool. I don't know why you wouldn't like that.
No, I do like it. I do
cool.
like it. People was like, "Oh, did you cut your eyebrow out? Like,
Yeah.
like do you like shave that?" I'm like,
No.
no. Like, I honestly, it's annoying because they're like, "Oh no, you definitely do." I'm like, well, yeah, it's like horizontal.
Why would I not go all the way?
Yeah,
like,
why would
they
I
usually
just
do the
do,
whole
like,
slit?
three
No, they usually slits at the
Yeah.
end. I remember thinking like, oh, I hope one day I bloody split my eyebrow open and I get it.
It's. I mean, I would love a fucking shank scar or like a Zorro
Oh,
scar,
that would be
like
cool.
across
Shank scar would
But
be sick 3.
You're running the risk of
going blind. Yeah.
and
Zorro.
even
like
when you
blind.
get shit in your eye, it's like fucking kills.
Sensitive as, yeah.
Oh.
And when you like get your eye poked and like your bare eye poked, it's just like you're blind for a bit. I'm talking about my eyes are going watery.
Oh, I saw 10 last night.
10?
Yeah. Like you
10?
You know, like Saw.
Oh.
Like the movies.
Yeah, I saw 10. Like,
Yeah.
So you
Saw and it's X.
You
so
watched.
number 10. I watched it, and one of the traps was he saw like the main guy, the bad guy. The bad guy. He saw this.
What do you mean the bad guy? The dude that's cutting up people, doing all the puzzles.
He's like an anti-hero, bro. Like it's almost like never unjustified. They've always done something wrong.
Oh,
and he
really?
knows about it. Yeah. And this one was so fucking satisfying, dude. It's just gory. Like I can handle.
Are the people that bad? Like, are they doing that bad
this one
stuff?
they're really bad, but other movies you're like, come on, that's a little bit petty. Like whatever.
Cheat on your husband.
Oh yeah.
Die brutally.
Oh fuck! But they always get an option to either get out unless they're really bad. But he saw a cleaner, and he was in the hospital because he has brain cancer. And fucking the cleaner was stealing this dude who was in a coma. He was stealing his like watches and his rings and his wallet, and he saw it. And he has like a vision of like putting this guy in a trap. And the dude wakes up and he's got like tubes on his eyes that are connected to like a high-powered vacuum.
Damn.
Yep. And then because he's got hands and stealing, they're all tied with metal, with metal rings. And then
That's creepy as.
and then he has a dial, and he has to break all his fingers. They just all go
to get out.
Otherwise, his eyes get sucked out.
Damn.
And
you just do a quick yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, and his eyes end up getting sucked out.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
How did we get onto this topic?
Fucking eyes, getting poked in the eye scars. But yeah, getting cheated on. Yeah, he was saying like it's different. Like you can cheat on girls and it's different. And I was like,
that's not.
I mean, if I'm going to be completely open and honest, when I was listening to that, when I'm consuming that a lot, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
That's what I mean. You if you're gonna watch Andrew Tate, you can't believe everything he says. You can't take everything he says and 100% and be like, yeah, I gotta
things
live
are
like
so
this.
different now, and that's not the only way to live.
Well, what I looked up before because I wanted to kind of bring this up.
Yeah.
Things are so different now. This relates to that. Did you know there are 72 other genders other than male and female?
72.
72. How the hell does that even happen?
Do you have some? I mean, okay, hang on. Let me just go off the cuff what I know.
Mm-hmm.
So we got fucking male, female, asexual, pansexual, bisexual, transsexual. Is that the same? No,
I don't even know.
No, fucking.
Nah, there's heaps.
Yeah,
well,
that's
72.
5.
Keep going.
That's 5.
Blurred gender.
Don't know what that is. Two-spirited.
Boy flux. What even is this stuff? The person identifies himself as a male, but they are experiencing varying degrees of male identify. Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
This is just...
What's some other good ones?
Is this bad though, if we're going through the list of it? Oh, ego gender.
Ego gender?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Really? What is that?
Well, it's just like ego when you're like, I'll read the example. I'm not a very good reader, so bear with me, guys.
That's alright.
Ego gender it is a person or a type of gender identified by the individual alone. It is based on the person's experience within themselves. So ego gender, so fuck? It's just whatever that doesn't even make sense.
But that doesn't make sense.
It's a personal type of gender.
Okay.
So it's just, aren't they all?
I guess they are.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. How do we end up letting this happen?
Mental illness and people crying, and then us being like,
whatever.
Well, not us, but
higher up
people being like, whoa, you don't be upset.
Well,
don't be upset. This is okay. You can we have a safe place for you. A safe space.
No, but I watched the statistic, and it was like the percentage of people 40 years ago, there was no people coming out like this. And then now we're teaching them, and the kids are getting taught this stuff, they're hearing this stuff. The percentages just keep rising and rising. I've seen videos of teachers teaching this in little kids' classes, and parents teaching this to their kids and saying they can be whatever they want, they can go transgender and stuff like that.
I don't care about telling your kid what they can be whatever they want.
You can say that, but you can't, like, be like, do you feel like a girl? Like, do you like girl toys or boy toys? Like, do you get me?
Why can't we just go back to forcing kids to be really good at sport?
Some parents still do that, 100%.
They do.
It would still 100% happen.
Yeah.
But I just don't get... Because you're drilling it in from a young age. Like, it was a video of a father, and he was like, would you like 10 grand or this packet of Oreos to his kid? And the kid was like, the packet of Oreos. He's like, you sure? Like 10 grand cash. It was a stack of cash. And he's like, Oreos.
Bro, I'd choose Oreos.
Yeah, because you're stupid. But like, so like, and then you really want them to be like, oh no, I'm a girl. I want to be a girl. I want to be on gender, like switching hormone tablets, change, like, so to stop me from going through puberty.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, I don't like thinking about this shit.
It's just scary to think about that it's happening, and it's probably just going to keep happening more and more unless, I don't know, there's nothing really... Is there anything people can do?
Yeah, you just if you have kids, you just educate them.
Educate your kids if you're against that.
You just tell them, like, listen, you know, buddy, or...
But if my kid was like, oh, I like boys, cool. Like, you like boys.
But what age?
Any age. Like, of
I
course,
like
even
boys
if
too.
Even if if one of my boys, I don't want him going out making out with other girls at 8 and stuff like that. Like, if I hear them kissing in the playground, yeah. But like,
I was kissing girls from kindergarten.
Oh, I don't know if I'd want my like kids staying in the same room. Maybe I don't know. That like that's a big thing to think about. But if my kid was 15 and he said, "Oh, like I'm gay," I'd be like, "That's okay. You can be gay. I don't care." Or my vice versa. I'm not against that, but I really wouldn't want to do anything like to change your gender or anything like that until they're at least like 18.
No.
Till you like make your own decision. I'm not doing anything as a parent to like change you.
What's scary is that, you know, like when you're a kid, whoever you're friends with, you are heavily influenced by them.
Definitely.
So even if your kid is normal, which happens a lot, I heard a guy talking about it in the hairdressers, and he was saying that his buddy is in the army and he got deployed. This was like recently too, and he got deployed and he has a kid with his wife, and I think they either got divorced either after or before this, and when he was away, the kid starts going like, "Hey dad, hey mum," or like, "Hey mum, I'm the different.
I'm gay or I'm trans."
I'm trans.
Oh, yeah.
And this dude was crushed. He was like, what? So I'm fighting right now. I'm fucking putting my life on the line.
And my son.
And my son or daughter is doing this stuff that I don't agree with. And my wife is just being like, yes, of course. Of course.
I don't know. I guess I wouldn't want to stop my kid from... If they want to dress up as a girl, they let them dress up as a girl.
Yeah, I was going to ask you this. When you were young... Did you ever like dress up in your sister's...
I had before.
Yeah.
But it was mainly that like my sister was like, let's do it, it'd be funny. And I did it for funny. And I would do it again. I would dress up as a girl because it is funny as.
It's funny as. I did it too.
But like, if you like it and you
I
find
didn't
it
like it.
something
I was
wrong,
embarrassed the whole time. The only time I liked it was when the people were laughing.
Oh, laughing, when it's
like,
funny.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
No, see, but if
but
you're
then I'm
doing
like, oh, this is embarrassing.
if you're doing it like by yourself and you're like, don't want people to see you because you think it's embarrassing and you're like dressing up as a girl by yourself, I think then you could be going down the track as, you might actually want to be a girl. And then if you start like liking more girly things, and then you probably would be pushing towards more wearing girls' clothes more often. Do you reckon?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
It's complicated. I'm not a fucking expert.
Yeah, well, we didn't go through it. We should have got a first host, a trans. That would have been sick.
A trans.
We could have learnt some real stuff.
Probably could have.
Definitely.
Maybe in the future.
Have you ever been like stitched up when your mate's like, "Oh, look at this chick"? Oh, like stitched up. Like, stitch up like, "Hey, look at this chick. She's hot, eh?" And you'd be like, "Oh yeah, she's hot." And then you'd be like, "Oh, that's a trans. That's a dude, bro."
Yeah.
That is the oldest trick of the book.
That's the oldest trick, but it's funny.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It gets anyone anytime.
Like,
I swear.
Fucking.
I'd do it again.
You got me. I mean, like it's so fucking complicated, and like I honestly don't care. Like,
so what? If you like, I should have asked that.
Okay,
what would you do
what?
if your kid came out? Or both gay or lesbian, and then the other side trans.
Gay, I don't care.
Mm.
Like, I don't care.
You don't care. That's good.
But it depends on the age, bro. Like, if they were young, like less than 12, excuse me, I'd be like...
You wouldn't want to be pushing that type of shit.
No, I'd be there for them, you know. I'd, you know, try and be involved with their life as much as I could. You know?
Maybe say like, we'll see when you're older and stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll see when you're older. You don't have to worry about it now.
You hit them with like a other hard question, like, do you know this? And then if they're like, no, or if they, or like,
Well, then how do you know what you want?
yeah. Like, well, how are you really going to know if you like boys? You know, or how are you really going to know if you think you're a girl?
But that's
like,
a good idea. Like, just say it's like you don't have to know right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's something when you're older. You
people
decide.
give, like, kids are smart, but they're a different type of smart.
Definitely
They're not like a, you know, I mean, they're not
knowledgeable.
some. I mean, they're like the
Some
exception.
but crazy.
The
ones,
exception,
yeah.
like, but majority of the time they're just very silly.
Mm.
But they can be very skilled.
I was very silly because I got ADHD. If you didn't, because I can't sit still.
So does
even now.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone got it.
I went to a doctor and I actually got told. Everyone says that, but it's
Yeah.
just like, have you gotten actually like diagnosed?
Or you self-diagnosing.
Self-diagnosing. See, like when you say everyone's got it, most people would be self-diagnosing because it costs like thousands of dollars to get actually diagnosed for this shit. But like, yeah, I was a crazy kid, and I remember like, I could never sit still and anything like that.
I could sit still, I just couldn't focus.
Either that too, I couldn't focus.
Oh, and then when I
Yeah.
couldn't focus, I'd be like, I want to move, I want to get out of here.
Nah, yeah, I just can't.
But I would normally just like draw. I'd
Mm.
just be like, draw some shit.
I get you.
But if I was into it, then yeah, for sure. But I mean, I don't fucking know. Actually, do you want to know a cool thing about ADHD people? That the reason that they evolved was because they were going to be more successful hunters.
Interesting.
Because you know how like
So we're more evolved.
Well, I mean, if you get like, you know, if you get into something, you get into it.
If we had a group of ADHD kids stranded on an island, or like adults stranded on an island, damn, we would probably get some shit done.
Yeah,
Like you'd probably have a civilization going in a bit.
probably. You know, you get a guy to he'd figure out how to fucking make fire. And then
Have you seen that video?
What?
They split up to like, so they had two islands, like not
Was it
two
the
big.
male and female one?
Yeah. Bro, so for anyone who hasn't seen it, I'll explain it. So they put the females on one island. Like, I'm not sexist. I love females. Like I want to say that first before I say it.
Yeah, brother.
But I just think this is funny as. So they put the females on one island and they put the males on the other island. And the males like started like designating jobs to each other. Like they started getting shit like a hut, like structures built, everything getting going. And the women were getting lost. They did get lost. They couldn't find where they were going. And then also they were fighting, and they had like no team. Like they ended up getting picked up in a few days because they were starving and had no water and stuff like that.
Yep, and ended up going to the men. They're like, oh my god, thank goodness.
How crazy is that?
Look,
so it's just.
I'm not.
But like women say like, oh, we could go without men. Like fuck men. I don't like when they say that. Do you get me? I'm more for a feminist and stuff
I'll
like that.
tell you this. I had a teacher. She's probably not going to listen to this. I'm not going to say her name, but
Definitely not
like
say her name.
like a recent teacher and she was, because majority of 98% of my class are girls, and she started like, we were like talking about biology of animals and like, you know,
Was she hating on men?
and she started saying stuff like, because we were getting into like the reproductive system of animals, and we link it back to people because it's a good reference. And she was like, and then, you know, it goes off topic. People were like, oh, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And then she was like, well, did you hear about, like, someone ended up saying, did you hear about how they, like something about how we, like, you know, soon we won't, like, they'll be able to figure out how we won't even need men's sperm.
Oh, I've seen.
They
yeah,
can
I've
make it
heard that.
artificially. And she
Yeah.
said, she's like, oh, she was like, she's a cool teacher, but she said this one thing, and I was like, that's so dumb.
Stop.
Please stop.
What
Like,
did she say?
she was just like, oh, when men don't get, like, she's like, I can't wait. She's like, she's not, you know, she has a partner.
What
and
she's
everything.
trying to say, like, can't
She was
wait
like,
for men to be
well, she was
good.
like, yeah, when we can get men out of here, like, you know, the
Men,
world,
95%. Men
the
do
world
95%
will be a
of
much
the
better
trade.
place. And I was like, I literally just chirped up. I was like, what? I just said, excuse me? Like, and she was like,
That pissed me off.
she was like, what? she was like we almost got into it, and I was like, I'm like, you don't mean that. I was like,
you should have just hit it with facts. You hear what I said? 95%
Yeah.
of the trades are men.
well, I hit him with a little bit of a fact. I said, like, because I linked it back to animals. I was like the fucking female lions, because they were like, well, female lions, they hunt. It's like, well, male lions can hunt too. When they get out of the pride, when like a young male, if he's not killed, he gets, like, when they go out by themselves. Yes, not all of them survive, but they either go by themselves and they can still hunt and kill shit.
They just do.
Or they team up with other males and they hunt and kill shit until they become the alpha,
Yeah.
and then they take over a pride. And then I was like, when they have a pride, there's one male and all the females. He gets them all pregnant, and if another male comes and challenges, he will fucking die for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the
But
lions...
the female doesn't have to worry about that type of shit.
They won't fight the male, but they just have to go chase a fucking bull or whatever the fuck.
So that was their example.
Well, that's my example. I was like, the male will die.
Yeah.
He will die for them. Like, I got so turned. Dude,
but when you get turned, I don't think you're very good in an argument. You get too turned.
I got
sometimes.
way too turned.
Yeah.
I mean, but everyone kind of chirped down because I was kind of getting mad, and they were
when women say that, it does piss me off.
It
'cause it's
pissed me
just
off. I'm like,
you can
dude.
be all feminist. You can be all like, yeah, women this, where
women are
that.
smart and powerful.
Yeah, no, I think that, and women are way more beautiful than men. Holy
yeah,
shit!
for
Like,
sure.
men are a lot like more ugly, like
But-
hairy and ugly looking.
Yes, but in the least gay way, bro. Like, if you see those sculptures of Greek gods and shit, it's like,
That's cool.
damn.
But
like,
if you
that
saw a
guy looks
sculpture of like
fucking
a
awesome.
chick from Greek in like cloak shit, probably still be pretty hot.
Pretty hot, but like, I mean,
They probably wouldn't have made it
look
look
at that,
hot.
bro. Like,
Yeah, your
Like,
background
that's
is a
fucking
man,
sick.
a Greek sculpture holding a snake.
he's killing it.
Is he killing it?
He's killing it. It's a fucking mad sculpture, and there's heaps of them.
Kind of looks like me.
A bit.
Like, I swear, when I'm like getting shit out of the dishwasher, that's exactly what I look like. Picking up the pan.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna say women are dumb. There are dumb women. There are dumb men. There are very. I mean, like,
Very smart woman.
my girlfriend, bro. She's smart.
Mm,
Like, she knows a lot of shit.
definitely.
But I'm smart in my own way as well. We're like two different smarts.
Mm.
I
I
can't.
feel like women and men are more different smart. Like,
Yeah.
men are usually better than math. I know you're not in that sense
No.
as much. And women are usually better at English, which
Yeah.
is funny.
so
So,
we're better with manual stuff.
oh, what do you mean by manual stuff?
I mean, like, building.
Hands-on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, women can still be good at that too,
Mm.
but they opt to go to a bit more of a comfortable sort of.
Do you reckon that's just because of the back in the day? Like, we were more like, oh, stay inside, protect the women, men go do the dirty stuff, and so that's why it still just reflects on today?
Yeah.
Because 100%, that I reckon that's the reason.
Yeah.
I've seen women on, like, I used to be a tradie, and I saw women on job sites sometimes.
But
and
they're the minority.
definitely.
They are definitely the minority.
Oh, I saw 2 in 3 years.
2 in 3 years.
Yeah. Which is a pretty long time.
I mean, at TAFE, there's all the fucking boys, and then
You
there's
would
just
see a lot of girls in yours, though, too, in your TAFE class.
with the dudes.
What?
Oh, in mine,
Yeah.
but with the tradies.
Oh, yeah.
See the fucking
Big herds
army,
of dudes.
the
yeah.
army, and then you just see the trailing at the back. You see maybe like one girl. Or
No,
like
we
two
didn't have a girl
girls.
in ours.
Those, I mean, some of them do.
The odd one does. I remember my mate had one in his.
Fucking good on them.
Yeah, oh, good on him. But
Fucking
I
good
think
on 'em.
I think that's actually the main thing. Girls are a bit like, oh, go on a TAFE. Like, I remember my ex-girlfriend was like, oh, I would have been an electrician, but like, it's just surrounded by men, and going to TAFE, just a class full of men.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's fair enough. Like, being the only woman would be just a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Like, and men are thirsty. Like, we can be pretty fucking annoying. I know, I'm not like, I don't go up to girls and flirt with them at all, really.
No.
But like, and you have a girlfriend, so we aren't as much, but there is a lot of thirsty men out there.
Oh, for sure. But a lot of them don't do anything really.
I feel like there is definitely...
I mean, if you go out on the fucking town, for sure.
But you only need really one man, or not one man. You only need like a few men, and like if they're going around, they're like getting around. Do you get me? They're hitting on all the girls, and like girls are getting. I don't know.
That's another statistic that it's like, fucking 5% of the men are sleeping with 80% of the women.
Yeah, it would be so true.
Yeah, majority of men aren't. You know, it's not an even playing field.
Nah, it's not at all. Well, I feel like some men just have the lingo, though, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Like Andrew Tate would 100% have top G.
Yeah.
He got game.
I mean, I think I'm not a relationship expert, but I mean, like when I was looking into this stuff, I think this thing that women find attractive is if a man has a skill. I mean, there's a lot to it. Either they look after themselves, not like in a gay boy pretty way. Some girls like that, but at least if they exercise,
clean. I think it like
cleaner.
Like, they can't be dirty and like they shower. Like, you've got to be hygienic.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they work out. They have money.
I don't think necessarily working out, to be honest. I feel like some people, like I see so many things. The dad bod. I wonder if that's actually true though.
No. Bro,
do you think women are just saying that because
they're
like
just saying that,
they get all the dudes on the computers like, oh yeah. They get the views from that.
I mean, but like my pop, he's got the ultimate dad bod, and it's kind of fucking powerful. I
thought you were about to say something real weird then, like...
What were you going?
Oh, my pop's got a real dad bod, and he pulled my grandma. My grandma...
He's a bachelor.
Oh, is he?
He's a bachelor.
Does he fuck around with some young bitches?
No. No, bro. I
was going to say legend.
He's tired.
He's done?
He's tired.
That's sometimes I think that'd be pretty cool, eh? Like, if you did get divorced, like, when you were in your 50s, and you were still like hot.
He got retired young. He's not hot.
No, but see if you were like if you were still hot.
He's got game for an old man. I'll say.
Does he?
Yeah, dude. He's
that's
so
what
funny,
I mean,
bro.
But if he was hot and he had game and money, bang, like you'd be pulling.
He's got money.
Young bitches. You'd be doing Leonardo DiCaprio type.
He's got
shit.
money because he was a truck driver in the mines for years. He has a fucking trophy.
But do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like that would be pretty fucking good.
Well, the dream for him and for a lot of guys like that, they just go to fucking Thailand.
Oh yeah, get it because they cook clean and they shut up.
Yeah, or they just go there to fuck.
Oh, real?
Yeah, just do a quick fuck.
Well, that's pretty bad. Well, we're going to Thailand.
Woo!
3.5 weeks we'll be in Thailand.
Hopefully.
Don't be thinking like that, bro.
I don't want to, bro. I'm trying to stay in the present. There's nothing that I can do about it, so yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about it until you came here and started talking about it.
I mean, I'll talk to people about it, see what else, if I'm just overthinking.
Don't stress. But yeah, we're going to do some shit in Thailand, aren't we?
For sure.
Some footage, so we can bring it back. I'm going to get a new GoPro so we can do some action shit too.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
Yeah. I want to quickly talk about, I had a interesting incident happen.
Interesting incident?
You know, when I was like over here last Friday, and then when I went home, and as I'm driving, like as I'm pulling up to home, I get home at like 11, and I see a woman at the top of my street with a dog, and I pull up to where I park, she sees me, and she runs towards the car.
Oh, towards
the car. I've already stopped, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Because normally I just see a person walking their dog. People walk their dogs at night time, I'm like, whatever. She runs up to the car. I was like, well, what the fuck? I was like, I'm like, oh, does she need help? Is something wrong? And then I kind of cracked my window, like enough to hear what shit was going on. And quickly found out this woman was tweaking.
I was going to say, was she drugged?
She was on the gear.
Fuck. With a dog?
Yeah, and she was like, oh my god, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I was like, well, what the fuck? And like, I'm calm because I was drinking the kava. Like, I was just staying chill. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then she was like, thank god you're here. Oh my god, can my dog please come into your house and get a drink? I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was just thinking, like, what the hell? She's like, oh, please.
11 o'clock at night.
11 o'clock at night. And then I was like, no. And then she was like, oh, please, my dog is so thirsty. He's supposed to be, he's feral, but he's actually doing really good right now. He normally attacks people, but it's also, but right now he's doing really good. And I was just like, oh, fuck me. And then I was...
What kind of dog was it?
Like a small Labrador sort of thing, like probably mixed with a Staffy or some
Small
shit.
Labrador?
Like, it was only like that big, probably as big as Chucky, but it was like a big dog.
That's still big.
Yeah, and I was like, lock the fucking door, and because I was like, okay, just hanging, and then she's like, I was like, she's just spouting off shit, and then
I'd have been like, stay right here, I'll bring you out some water, maybe.
No, bro, fuck that.
What'd you do then?
Well, I was like, I can't, it's not my house, I can't go in there and let you get water. There's dogs in there.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, come on, you fucking, like, and like she was chill, and then pretty much said no, and she started getting really, like, she started to get a bit mad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, like, she was like, my dog's not gonna fucking do anything, it's fine, I don't even fucking worry about it. So can you at least fucking take me to Surface? I live in Surface.
And she was at Ashmore.
And I
That's
was
like 20-minute drive.
Yeah, and I was like, absolutely not. I was like, and then, yeah, she said, can you at least take me to fucking Surface? I live in Surface. And then I was just like, absolutely not. And then she got really mad. Oh, what the fuck? I'm a fucking girl. I'm a fucking woman.
How old is she?
Oh, I'd probably say like 30s. Like,
yeah. So you looked kind of young.
Kind of young, and like, but not full on cracky, but like, I could tell, bro. Like, I've been around them, I know.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, yeah.
Well, that she was with a dog wanting to lift to Surface.
Yeah, and then when I said no, she's like, I could have gone to anyone in this fucking street and asked for fucking water, and they would have came out with a fucking bucket. And I was just like, go ahead. I said, go and ask them.
11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and then she was like, oh, you're a fucking boy. As if you're going to fucking leave me out here, but like, all by myself. It's fucking late at night. I'm out here with a fucking dog. I'm like, you'll be fine. You're with a dog. She's like, what fucking car is this anyway? It better not be a fucking Triton. Like, and she like has a look at my car and she's like, oh,
did you end up getting out at this point, or you just sitting in the car?
Dude, I was like, I'm not getting out. Like,
you didn't get out until she left.
Well, I'm in the better position. Like, I'm like, I can either just drive away, or like, if she tries to attack me, I'm just fucking still gonna drive away.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is a fucking Triton? I was like, oh.
But then you can't get away from her. Like, I'd just be like, piss off, I'm going inside.
Oh, no, bro, dude, this was not the case. I was like, no, I didn't want her see me going inside. And I was like, nah. And then she was getting really fucking pissed, and she was just and then she was like, I'll come back here and fucking kill you and kill all your fucking dogs.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so she threatened to kill me, kill the dogs. I was like, you're done. I was just like,
did you call the cops?
Well, I didn't call the cops.
Oh, but the cops came.
The cops did get called eventually.
Yeah, but who called? Like,
the missus.
Yeah. Okay, well, she wasn't there though. She was just.
She was inside, and like, I just would, I really didn't want anything to happen.
Yeah.
And she ended up just still spouting shit and whatever, and I was like, right. And I was just kind of taken aback, like, holy fuck, this lady just said she's gonna kill me. Ends up walking down to the park. I was like, well, she still can see me. I still don't want to get out of the car. Don't want her to because she's fucked up enough that I'm like, if I just keep moving, she's not going to realize that I live here. So I just did a lap, came around, pulled up to her again. She's like, what do you fucking want? Are you trying to be fucking tough? And I'm like, you better get the fuck out of here, because you just fucking threatened to kill me. And she's like, well, my dog's not going to do anything. I said, I'm not talking about your dog. You said that you would come and kill me. She's like, well, we can step. You're joking.
Yeah.
The
camera's playing up. Will you?
We can still do the audio, but I'll just fucking
finish the story and then we'll say goodbye. Yeah.
She said that she was gonna kill me, and I said, yeah, whatever. She ends up calling me a boy. She's like, you're not a man, you're just a boy. I see nothing behind those eyes. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Just whatever. And then I ended up doing one more lap. Final lap. I said, the cops are coming, and she just goes, what? The cops are coming? Comes up to me and she's like, well, I'm gonna fucking I'm telling them what you did. And I was like, fucking tell them, but get the fuck out of here, because they're coming.
What'd you do? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just drove back home, and then we went inside, gave them the debrief, called the cops. The cops just did a lap. Haven't seen her since.
Oh, they didn't find her?
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't seen her since.
Shit, luckily, I'd be worried she's gonna, like, kick your car or, like, start scratching up your car or some shit.
I wouldn't care if she did that. I was worried she was gonna stick her arm in the car and, like, try and grab me and choke me and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't be worried about that.
Well, That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, well, if she grabs me, I could just fucking, you know.
I honestly reckon, I don't think she'd be able to. You'd just be like, grab her
or
arm.
put my fucking window up and cut her arm off and then drive away and she's hanging out.
So true. Well, that's fun. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you again.
Yeah, but when she said, could you take me to service? I'm like, I should take her to Mikey's place.
No way.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on to mine.
She's probably begging for a room.
Oh, yo. We're on the same page. Yeah. I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck
not that much.
No.
Yeah, cracky. She probably want to bring the dog too.
Fuck her.
Well, we'll talk to you guys next time.
Yeah, sorry about the fucking camera.
Yeah, Callum, we gotta sort that out.
Yeah,
I think it's full. You need to start wiping it, I think.
Yeah, time for the wipe.
Time for the wipe. We'll talk to you guys next time. I don't know what next topic is.
Whatever. Yeah, we'll still post this one. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
Bye.